Hey everyone, ArdrethShadow here, and welcome to The Second Circle, a Helltaker fan game. As the name implies, this is a fan game based off of Helltaker, which I played some few months ago. It's a visual novel, and, well, why don't I just get started? The Archangel, Uriel. He is said to possess one of the most powerful artifacts of the mortal realm. A scroll upon which lies the names and deeds of every human who has ever or will ever live. It is said that these predictions contain within them the key to understanding one's place in the universe. Acquiring this knowledge is the ultimate goal that we all knowingly strive for every moment of our lives. And just like that, bon appetit. Taker, you really must clean out the refrigerator. Look at it, there are flies everywhere. It reminds me of a certain someone. I'll do it later. You'd better. First one's for you, as per our agreement. I can hardly wait to taste what you've cooked up this time. Daintily, the Queen of Hell takes a small bite of the neatly rolled up pancake. Incredible! I'll admit I'd never thought of mixing marmalade and chocolate, but it's just so... Glad it's a hit. Let's go ahead and add it to the recipe book. I'll handle it. You keep the pancakes coming. Right. This is awkward. You know, I'm surprised. About what? You, us, and us. You know, I kind of assumed you'd be a lot more forward with the whole harem thing. What do you mean? We've all been living under the same roof for over a month now, yet not a single sin orgy has occurred within the course of that time. Oy vey. The other girls are getting impatient, you know. You might want to take some time out of your day to try and make yourself a part of theirs. If you're interested in keeping this whole show running, that is. Like a date or something? Or something. And so, though you once conquered hell, it seems the stage is set for an even greater challenge. Yup. You conquered the harem. Now, let's see how you can satisfy the harem. I don't know where I was going with that, I'm sorry. Domestic dates with demon girls. Hey, if you're done with your internal monologue, you've still got a lot more pancakes to make. Chop chop. Of course. 20 minutes of professional griddling later, you emerge from the kitchen, ready to continue your day. Now, who do I talk to first? Can I... Nope. Oh, quick save. Okay, well. Let's see, I got... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Okay, well. Select your character. Okay, so from what I understand, this is actually a demo. So, yeah. The game isn't quite done yet, but of course it has a lot of sprite work based off of the original game, and a lot of CG work, some of which I've seen some glances at. And for the most part, it looks like everybody's here. For the most part, I say. And I guess maybe I'm just gonna head down the line here. So I guess let's go with Pandemonica. You walk into the kitchen to make coffee for everyone and see Pandemonica standing by the coffee maker. She looks over at you blearily, barely registering your presence before turning her attention back to the sputtering coffee machine. Good morning. Oh, morning. You peer over the demon's shoulder to see that the jug of coffee is barely a quarter of the way full. The machine itself has come to an almost complete stop. You suspect that, in her half-asleep state, Pandemonica neglected to add enough water to the brew. Oh dear. I was about to make coffee for everyone. I didn't expect you to be up so early. Oh, dang it. Crud. Well. Early? I've been up all night. Pandemonica, I really think you should... Okay, well... Oh, back. If the next words out of your mouth are, "Get some sleep," I'm going to break your fingers. You decide to hold your tongue. What kind of coffee did you put in there? And she's back to kind of normal. Just some store-bought stuff I found in the cabinet. A thought occurs to you that drives you to a cabinet on the other side of the kitchen, where you keep all of your unused appliances. Okay, I don't know if it's just me, but... I was about to say, I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like sometimes I click and nothing happens. What are you doing? What the devil is that? A coffee grinder. You make your way to the pantry and retrieve a bag of roasted coffee beans you bought last week. You pour them into the contraption and set to work grinding them down. I'm so happy. Whatever it is you're doing there, it smells astounding. After a while, you finish grinding the beans and take them over to the coffee maker. You dump out whatever was in the old jug and clean out the machine. Then, with a fresh filter, you pour in your hand-ground beans and add in the appropriate amount of water to start a fresh brew. It seems... Just as it seems likely that Pandemonica is going to gouge your eyes out with her pen for dumping out her coffee, the smell begins to waft through the kitchen, immediately calming the demon. What did you do? When I was a kid, my dad used to grind his own coffee, and when I got older, he gave me his old coffee grinder. The other day, I decided to pick up a bag of beans from the coffee shop on the corner. I know how much you like that place, so I thought I'd surprise you. Take Pandemonica to the coffee shop? Let's see. Okay. What if I say no? Well, I won't disturb you anymore. Good luck with your coffee. Okay, well... I guess... What else should I have expected, right? If you'd like, we can go there tonight, and you can show me your favorite flavors. It'd be nice to have those around the house as well. And she's blushing. That would be nice. Okay, I'm gonna assume that it seems rather... Well, I don't want to say simple, but yeah, obviously by me saying no, it ended the date right there, and okay. The two of you decided to skip lunch in anticipation of your date. Oh boy. Seeing as the coffee shop isn't far, you decide to walk. Though the trek down the street is spent in silence, not once does the quiet feel overpowering or awkward. Rather, there is contentment lurking in the silence. You arrive at the shop and are assaulted by deep, rich smells. My nose is being assaulted! There is a hushed whisper around the place that makes the room feel especially cozy. Pandemonica approaches the counter. As she draws near, the old man behind the counter beams. There she is, my favorite customer. What can I get you today?
I'll take the usual.
Coming right up. And for you, sir? Coffee, please. Black. A simple fellow. I like that.
A man who knows what he likes. I like that.
Here, I'll bring your drinks to the table, so feel free to make yourself at home. You and Pandemonica find a place to sit that's next to the roast coffee display. Okay, here we go. Have a nice look at that. As you are making yourselves you're making your coffee in your chairs, yes. As you are making yourselves comfortable in your chairs, the old man sets your drinks down in front of you. You sip from your beverage and nod at the display. So, which ones are your favorites?
Well, I'm quite partial to the darker roasts. Anything with the deep, rich flavor is a win, really. But if you're looking for specifics, I quite like the dark chocolate hazelnut here.
Or there.
So you like flavored coffee? Like chocolate?
Chocolate? Did you say chocolate? What's your favorite coffee, son? Mine's chocolate.
Who doesn't like chocolate?
People who don't know anything. Okay, well. Point taken. You're right. Only someone crazy would have to say that they don't like chocolate. What about that one right there? Toasted almond.
Yes, I do think that would be a good choice as well. I like a good nutty flavor.
You chuckle at the joke. The two of you pass the next half hour discussing coffee roasts and flavors until your own cups run dry. You are about to offer a refill when you notice Pandemonica wince as though she just heard a loud noise. All of a sudden, she seems distracted by something. Uh-oh. As the unsettling nature returns to her eyes, you rise from your chair. It's like, well, she's getting into that mode of hers again. Shall we call it a day? Pandemonica doesn't respond at first. Pandemonica? Okay, well.
Oh, yes. Yes, I think that'll be good, thank you.
You gather up your things and make your way to the counter to pay. When you depart, you leave with a couple bags of roast coffee dangling from your arm. For the entire walk back to the house, Pandemonica seems distracted by something, and you think that you'll hear little else from her today. However, when you arrive at the front door, the demon stops and tugs at your sleeve to get your attention. Whoa now.
Hey, I feel I must thank you again for today. What you did was kind, and I enjoyed the place. And I enjoyed the peace and quiet we got to have today. I really needed it, and I'd like it if we could do something like this again sometime.
Yeah, I'd like that too, I think. Pandemonica and Taker's affection increased by 1. Okay, well then. So, like I mentioned, I'm not quite sure how the game exactly... Well, obviously you can choose your girl and whatever, but I mean... This is actually, at least from my understanding, a beta, so it's not finished yet, so I wonder how far... There's just a lot I don't understand. Well, I guess... Maybe if I'm gonna be kind of going through each of them one by one, I might as well just... Let's go with Modius, the Lust Demon. And a favorite of a lot of people, I believe. One morning, on your way to rouse Lucifer for pancakes, you run into Modius in the hallway.
Good morning, Taker.
Good morning, Modius. Have you seen Lucifer?
I believe she's sleeping in this morning.
Figures. Breakfast is ready, by the way.
Oh, good. I'll head down right away.
Actually, before you go, I wanted to ask you something.
Yes?
Invite Modius to the spa. No! Actually, never mind. Forget I said anything.
Okay.
Well, like I said, I'm just doing that for completionist's sake. You dig around in your back pocket and come up with a little flyer that you had cut out of a magazine. Modius peers at it in your hand.
What's this?
I won a contest.
A contest? Whatever for?
Don't worry about it. What I want to say is that I won a spa trip and I'd like for you to go with me. I just love how she's adorable.
A spa trip?
Yes, I thought it'd be nice to get out of the house and get spoiled a little, don't you think?
What does this spa trip entail?
Anything you want, really. Oh boy. What? Hand-holding? Oh my god, this game is too lewd for me, I'm sorry. Okay, no. You look down at the flyer and begin to read some of the amenities offered therein. Let's see. They offer massages, manicures, pedicures, sauna access, acupuncture. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice the demon's face reddening with every word. This is too much for her. It's like, look how red she is. I don't think the girl is feeling too well. Soon her complexion resembles that of a ripe tomato. See, look at how red she is. At this point, you stop and look at her for an answer.
Well, I don't know what to say.
If you don't want to go, I completely understand.
Yes! No, I do want to go. It's so... Yes, I'd love to.
She's having a meltdown. Even after accepting, you can see that Modius' cheeks are still beet red. And she continues to stumble over her words for several more moments before you finally decide to just cut her off. How about we leave after breakfast? Rather than reply, Modius only manages to nod furiously while hiding her face. You take this as an enthusiastic yes. After a short while after breakfast, you and Modius make your way to the spa. Oh, hello. It isn't far, so as soon as you arrive in front of an extravagant building that has been civilized to look like... so soon you arrive in front of a extravagant building that has been symbolized to look like a Japanese bathhouse. As you park the car, you notice Modius drumming her fingers against her knees anxiously. Somebody's nervous. You watch her fidget in her seat for a while before thinking that it's best to say something. Is everything alright? Modius doesn't reply at first. Modius.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm okay. It's just that this is all so much, you know?
How do you mean?
Well, let's just say that I'm a lust demon, Taker. As a result, I don't experience the world like you or Justice or Lucy. For me, this is all very...
intimate?
Yes. So, it's not that I don't want to be here with you. It's just that I'm... Oh, please don't make me say it!
No, I understand. Look, I really am looking forward to spending time with you, Modius. But please, know that you don't have to force yourself on my behalf. If you're uncomfortable, we can go home.
Thank you for saying that, but believe me, I want to be here just as much as you do. It's just that I need a little extra time in these sorts of situations.
At this, Modius turns to you, anxious and vulnerable. You begin to wonder if maybe this isn't such a good idea after all. But then the demon takes your hand in hers and nods.
Yes. Okay. I'm ready. Let's do this, shall we?
Yes, let's. You get out of the car and look up at the exquisite building before you. After a moment, you feel Modjo slip her fingers in between yours. Shocked, you look down at the demon, and you realize that she's so small and adorable. Modjo looks away from you, her face painted with red-cheeked determination.
What? Hand-holding?
Okay, I already made that joke. She squeezes your hand even tighter, and you, realizing how embarrassing this must be for her, decide to say nothing. So, hand in hand, the two of you enter the spa. Inside, you approach the counter. Hello, I'd like to renew these contest tickets. The woman takes the tickets from you and looks them over.
Ah, congratulations, sir. Now, if you'll just wait here a moment, I can have someone give you a tour of our facilities. Don't mind my fake Brooklyn accent now.
You nod and lead Modius over to some of the seats. There, the two of you wait in silence until you are approached by another employee. She beckons you to follow her, and the tour begins. As you walk the hallways from one facility to the next, you peer cautiously over at Modius to see how she's doing. Oh, hello. She's making those I want you eyes. She catches your eye, and a smile draws upon her lips. Playfully she mounts, "Don't stare," and winks before returning her attention back to the tour.
And that concludes the tour of our facilities. Now, seeing as your passes can only be redeemed for one of our services today, have you given any thought as to which one you'd like?
Before you can even open your mouth to answer, Modius has already begun to speak.
I'd like a massage. That can be arranged. We offer both individual and couple massages. Do you have a preference? A couple's massage would be lovely.
You glance over at Modius to see only resolute determination in her heart-shaped eyes. Yes, a couple's massage sounds good.
Excellent. If you'll make your way down the hall to the waiting room on the left, I'll get everything prepared. The masseuse will fetch you when they're ready.
Though stunned at this turn of events, you make your way down the hall as instructed. It seems as soon as you settle into the surprisingly comfortable waiting room chairs, you are whisked away by the masseuse who leads you into a small room with two tables set side by side. A couple of towels are shoved into your arms before the woman promptly leaves the room. You and Modius make eye contact briefly before the demon, wholly in her element now, disrobes entirely without any further pomp and circumstance. Modesty hasn't escaped you, however, and so you are quick to avert your gaze before getting undressed as well. Shortly thereafter, the woman returns, and you lay down for your massage. Then, with the dexterity and strength previously unknown to you, the woman sets to work on the muscles of your neck and back, undoing knots you didn't even know you had. With each satisfying the painful release, You are given a moment to breathe and recoup as the masseuse switches between you and Modius.
Has anyone ever told you that you run a bit warm, dear? Do I? Must be the climate I'm used to. Oh, where are you from? Hell. Oh.
Undeterred by this revelation, or perhaps thinking it's a joke, the woman proceeds with the massage in relative silence. Eventually, you feel a familiar hand slip into yours one more time, but just as you've become accustomed to the feeling of your fingers knotted together between the tables, the massage ends.
Alright, all done.
Already?
Well, that's what they all say, but yes, an hour sure does fly by, doesn't it? That was lovely. I'm glad you think so. I hope you come back and see us again. Oh, I think I will.
Still lost in bliss, the two of you get dressed and make your way out to the front desk to hand in your vouchers. Then, it's into the car, where you sit and bask in a sensation that you can only describe as what a well-needed lump of dough might feel like. Then, all of a sudden, Modius places a hand on your forearm, drawing your attention. Oh, hello. You look and are met with the gaze of fiery conviction. Before you can so much as think of something to say, the demon leans in and kisses you swiftly on the cheek, utterly wiping your mind of anything even remotely close to a complete sentence. Hey, well, I mean, it's not as crazy as what I thought she was going to do.
Thank you.
In a daze, you start the car and drive home in silence, your cheek burning with the silhouette of Modius' lips. The afternoon has waned into evening, coloring the sky a deep and passionate orange. You think it's the most beautiful sunset you've ever seen, but it doesn't compare to the impression left between your fingers by the demon of lust sitting next to you. You wish you could bottle up this feeling and keep it with you forever. But then you remember that you don't have to. Okay, Modius and Taker's affection increased by 1. Okay, well I guess maybe... Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, maybe I can do 3 per video. We'll see. Okay, let's take the Cerberus girls out.
Out of the way!
A black and white blur attempts to shoot past you into the living room, only to stop halfway through the doorway. The shape resolves into 3 young women with white hair, all stuck cartoonishly in the doorway, and madly scrambling over one another in an attempt to get free. A piece of pancake, oozing chocolate, pokes out of the corner of one of their mouths. Noticing your gaze, the other 2 quickly position themselves in front of their third member, shielding her from your view.
Ah, Master! We were just on our way to, go outside and play! Yeah!
You were, after Lucifer grounded you for what you did to the mailman.
We were only doing what Modjo suggested. She always comes up with the best games.
You shouldn't take that woman's advice on anything remotely related to human interaction. Speaking of which, I received a call from the hospital. It seems the mailman's pelvis is healing quite nicely, and once we finish paying his rehab bills, he won't be pressing any further charges.
Oh, that's great, Master! Now, if you wouldn't mind helping us out...
furious voice echoes from the kitchen, cutting Cerberus off mid-sentence.
What the hell happened in here? Where are my pancakes?
Somebody's busted!
There's paw prints all over the counter! Ah! Where's that thrice blasted good-for-nothing mongrel Cerberus?
Cerberus cringes, before beginning to wiggle again with renewed vigor.
Oh crap, she's really angry. Oh crap, she's really, really angry. Master, now would be a really good time for our daily walk.
Well... Yeah, no. I'd rather not harbor criminals from the Queen of Darkness. I will not be an accomplice in this crime. Sorry, girls, you've dug your own grave this time.
Wait, what? How could you be so... Aha! There you are!
Cerberus's eyes go blank in immortal terror, but she manages to free herself from the doorway and rushes into her room, slamming the door behind her. From the sound of heavy dragging noises, she seems to be attempting to barricade the door with whatever furniture she has available. From personal experience, you know that when Lucifer comes knocking, it won't help in the slightest. Okay, well... Let's see, okay... Reload the save... Sure, why not? I suppose I could use a little fresh air.
Yay! Quickly, now! Into the car! Go, go, go! Before she sees us!
Oh, hello.
Aha! There you are!
Cerberus's eyes go blank in immortal terror, but she manages to free herself from the doorway and rush towards the car, slamming the door behind her. You and Cerberus make a mad dash for the car, and you leave a respectable strip of melted rubber on the driveway as you peel out into the road. It's time to burn rubber and... Actually, I don't know. I was trying to go for a Duke Nukem reference, but I lost it.
Phew, that was a close one. Yeah, we thought we were done for sure.
You might still be. Lucifer holds onto grudges for a long time. It might have been better off if you'd stolen one of Justice's pancakes. She'd probably just taken it in stride.
Yeah, but there's no danger in that.
Oh, I see. You live for the danger, I see.
And therefore no fun. It's not our fault you and Lucy go all halfsies on such a huge stick you've got shoved up your ass.
What? Watch it. I can still turn this car back around. So take back what you said! That seems to sober them up.
So, where are we going anyway?
I hadn't actually thought about it. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
Oh, we love surprises!
The three of them spend the duration of the car clustered around the curbside window, eagerly and energetically commenting on everything they can see. After a short while, you've arrived at a destination. What destination? I don't know. Okay, it's a park. Alright, here we are. Wow, we were out all night.
This is a park!
Sure is. It should be a safe distance away from the house. We'll wait out Lucifer's temper here.
Oh my gosh! We haven't been here in days! Do you know how long that is in Cerberus years?
You're not certain of the exact conversion rates, but it's safe to assume lots of zeros are involved.
Come on! Let us out! We want to play!
As you open the door for her, Cerberus's bodies come tumbling head over heel from the car, her irrepressible excitement not about to let something like patience or demeanor get in between her and the quick expanse of the grass around you.
Park! Yay!
Cerberus madly dashes to and from across the park, sniffing trees, uprooting plants, and chasing squirrels up trees. With some relief, you notice she still hasn't quite figured out how to climb up after them. Her collective energy never ceases to amaze me. The park is relatively empty, with no other humans in sight. A blessing, where Cerberus is involved, as it means you don't have to intervene on any of her activities to save innocent civilians. In fact, she seems perfectly happy to be left to her own devices until...
Master! Master! There's a weird-smelling person over there! They've got a creepy black cloak and everything!
Uh-oh. You can just make out the figure, lounging in the shade of an old birch tree some 50 yards away. They're probably just taking their dog out for a walk. Best leave them to it.
Okay, but we'll keep an eye out on them for you, okay?
I'm not worried. Cerberus continues to frolic in the grass, but keeps one pair of her 3 sets of eyes on the cloaked figure until the stranger seems to catch the hint and retreats into the recesses of the trees. Well, what was that all about? Okay, this was actually the CG that I saw as a preview to this game. As the day grows long, shadows begin to lengthen. You sit under an obligatory shady elm, a blindingly shady elm, and are eventually joined by a thoroughly exhausted Cerberus. All 3 bodies curl up in a pile next to you, and the sounds of their soft snoring are almost sweet enough to give you diabetes. My heart! Okay, no. Your rest is interrupted, however, when a blunt, cold object presses against the base of your neck. You slowly turn your head to see the cloaked figure from earlier. In their hand is a gun, its barrel gently pressed into your neck. Wallet, please. Wait just a minute. The barrel presses a little more firmly into your neck. Oh dear. Well then. I don't recall asking for your opinion, just your wallet. You are suddenly filled with an overwhelmingly desire to give this mysterious figure your wallet. As you pull out your wallet, a small hand flashes out to hold your arm in a vice-like grip. You look down to see Cerberus, her eyes blazing, holding both the would-be mugger's arm and yours with zealous fury. And there he is. Steadily, she forces the mugger's hand away from your neck. Her other 2 bodies crouch, ready to leap into action if needed.
Mr. Stranger, I'm afraid you've messed with the wrong guy. See, Master Taker? He's nice enough, but us? We don't really like people waltzing in and taking what isn't theirs. Especially when they look as creepy as you do and smell so.
Her eyes narrow, focused and intent on the still hooded figure. The 2 bodies not currently holding onto you and the mugger stiffen, and intently sniff the air.
Hold on. Wait, you're...
With a sudden howl of fury, all 3 of Cerberus's bodies pounce on the stranger, knocking them backwards and onto the ground. Ow! Hey, stop it! Ah!
Get out of here! And if I even smell your ass as close as 3 blocks to my house, I'll kick your ass straight back to the void myself. Understand?
This isn't over, Mutt. Cerberus roars again, and the stranger bids a hasty retreat into the lengthening shadows of the park. Man, that was crazy. Turning to you as if nothing just happened, Cerberus beams a sunny smile directly into your face. Good thing you remember to apply your triple strength SPF adorable before you left the house. Otherwise you'd be dead.
Can we go home soon? I'm hungry. I need food.
I need food.
In a moment. First, though, what exactly was all that about?
What was what all about?
What just happened back there? Did you know the person who tried to mug me?
What? Don't be crazy. This is definitely the first time we've seen her.
Oh, it was a her? Oops!
Absolutely. 100%.
Her? I couldn't tell it was a woman from voice alone. Perhaps it's better to let sleeping dogs lie, or lying dogs sleep, as the case may be. Regardless, I'm very grateful that you protected me, Cerberus. Thank you.
Of course, Master. Who else would make us pancakes if you got hurt?
Oh my... Well, I mean, they're not lying, when you think of it that way. Good behavior deserves positive reinforcement. I think a reward of some sort is in order.
Yay! Now can we get outside privileges at night? Or, now we get outside privileges at night, right?
A sudden image flashes before your eyes. The town, burning to the ground while Cerberus and Zrada, high as kites, loot flaming appliances from shattered storefronts. No. But I will stop by the store on the way back home and refill our baking ingredients. We'll do some stealth baking, and then you can give Lucifer some of what we make as a peace offering. Deal?
Deal!
Cerberus is odd and exhausting, but her happiness is delightfully infectious. Maybe I should take them out more often. Okay, Cerberus and Taker's affection increased by 1. Okay, well, I guess that's gonna do it for this round. I guess maybe doing 3 girls at a time per video ought to round out things nicely. So, yes, I guess thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with whatever else I do. Stay golden, and later, folks.